I
about to say,
wish I liked women. My life
you can just
so easy.
bop around. You can get a little cootie over there, a little peen over there. Like you always got
have
something.
fun all the time.
Everybody's an
Everyone's
option.
Ah!
Yup, it's TMZ Verified, the podcast. I'm Wyld.
I'm Steph.
And I hope you like looking at me because this will be your last time y'all see this
Wyld.
sexy chocolate face and hair that's succulent. Oh, succulent. That's not a good way to describe my voice.
No, it's a great. Succulent's like moist, delicate.
Okay. Welcome to TMZ Verified. I'm Wyld for the
Steph.
last time ever.
So sad.
This is my last week at TMZ, y'all. That's not what we're here to talk about.
Follow Wyld on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram. What we're really here to talk about is former lesbian.
You called this. I was just watching the episode that we talked about this, and I thought you were crazy.
Former lesbian JoJo Siwa.
Lesbian.
Because when I said it a couple weeks ago, people would call me crazy. They said I was making stuff up.
No, they said you were fucked up in the comments.
Yeah, I'm
there
a
was one
horrible
comment.
person because I'm blah, blah, blah.
You're right.
JoJo Siwa has confirmed her relationship with male partner Chris Hughes after the whole Big Brother drama with Kath Ebbs, blah, 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 blah. Now JoJo, she's getting down with the get down. And by get down, I mean the D.
Oh, my. You know what?
I'm unhinged.
No rules today.
Also, there's a lot of drama going down after the American Music Awards that happened over the weekend because Shaboozey was on stage with country singer Megan Moroney, and during their little like introduction for the nominees, Megan was like, oh, and shout out to the Carters, who basically invented country music. And my initial thought was, oh my God, I did not know Jay-Z invented country music. Because, girl, what other Carter you know?
You can't talk about the Carters and not be talking about them.
Okay, please. And then lastly, I feel like Disney.
I looked at the story and I'm...
You're over it? It hasn't even happened yet. I feel like Disney tries to get it right with these live action remakes. I loved Lilo and Stitch. I saw it over the weekend.
You really did too.
But people are pissed. For good reason, though. Because if you were a fan of the OG, it's not really looking the same. Like, it's not connecting. All right. Let's start at the beginning. My favorite, sometimes lesbian, sometimes bisexual. Okay, I'm really hammering
You're
it in.
really...
All right, JoJo Siwa, y'all. JoJo Siwa has confirmed her relationship with Chris Hughes. So if you don't know, Chris Hughes, Steph, is who?
He's on...
He's some guy from the UK. He's really popular. He was on the Celebrity Big Brother, the UK edition. Like, he was her, I don't want to say love interest because they weren't there.
Like.
But like, I mean, he's a white dude. He's good looking.
If JoJo was gonna pick a guy, it's him.
And like, he's famous in the UK, so
yes.
You might not know Chris Hughes. Anyway, they were on Celebrity Big Brother together. They developed that like weird relationship. Remember, JoJo's ex, Kath Ebbs, was like, JoJo basically cheating on me because I'm watching her form this relationship with Chris Hughes from across the pond.
I want to raise my hand and give context to this show if you've never seen it. You can watch 24/7 live streams. It's not a regular reality show. She could watch Kath at home.
So
every interaction.
Yes. So Kath is watching from home. Basically, long story short, even though this was a long story, JoJo and Kath broke up right after Celebrity Big Brother wrapped at the wrap party. A whole bunch of drama went down. The interviews
Kath
are out there.
Confronted her.
Yeah, a whole bunch of crap. Nah, and JoJo, the whole time, JoJo was like, me and Chris are just friends. Like, she kept being like...
But she said undertone, like, they have a really inseparable bond.
A deep bond.
They have like a
strong connection. But like kept saying they weren't romantically involved. It was like, it's just platonic. Remember they was doing those weird interviews and they were like...
Intuition doesn't lie.
And I kept saying something going on there.
I was wrong.
Because... Anyway, I won't get into why I knew something was going on, but I just knew something was going on.
Okay.
JoJo Siwa has now come out and confirmed it. So JoJo had a show. She has a series of shows in London. And during one of the shows, she basically was like, yep, that's my man. So JoJo was singing a cover of a song. Basically, like the cover in the song, the lyric is like, out, cause she knows she's got Bette Davis eyes, she'll tease you. And then JoJo changed the lyrics to, cause she knows he's got Chris Hughes eyes, he'll tease you. And then she basically said like, yeah, everything that I just said, if it's not obvious, the ending lyric is very much true. Meaning, like, that's my man. I like him. I like his eyes. And then if that's not enough proof for y'all, over the weekend, JoJo kept posting these like little Instagram stories being like, oh, the heart wants what it wants. There's never enough time to be with your man. And then at one point, she posted a photo of like her and Chris Hughes lying in the bed watching TV. And like you see Chris Hughes like lying on her chest. And I'm like, oh my God. JoJo said, I don't want no more cootie cat. I want the... She's back.
Yeah, I really need to highlight that everyone thought you were wrong. And you were right.
And they was calling me like lesbophobic. And I'm like, what does that even mean? Like,
you just made that up. No one said that, but I did think that you were like reaching.
Okay.
Because if you're a lesbian, that would be like being like, Stephanie, you're a lesbian. I'm like,
right,
I'm
yeah,
straight.
It's kind of hard to just like flip
so
and be
like,
lesbian.
That's you, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. You really cracked the case on your last app.
Bam.
Do you think she's gonna date only? Like, do you think she's bi or do you think she's lesbian?
No, I don't. I think she's bi. I think she's just figuring it out right now. And
figuring it out's a good. Yeah.
She's still really young.
Yeah.
Honestly, sleep around a lot.
Do it. Try it
Fall
out.
in love.
I wish I liked women. My life
you can just
so easy.
Bop around. You can get a little cootie over there, a little peen over there. Like you always got something.
Have fun all the time.
Everybody's an option.
Everyone's an option. Like, oh, I wish.
Okay, so.
Wait.
What?
Okay, I have a question.
Go.
Do you think that if you are dating somebody and you get that gut intuition thing that Kath had, do you think sometimes you can be wrong or are you always right?
I've never been wrong.
I've been wrong.
You are crazy, though.
Write in the comments. Can you have a gut intuition feeling and be wrong?
Do you want to tell the class?
No. But I was wrong.
Okay.
I was so wrong that she got married last year.
And you thought she was coming for your man?
Mm-hmm.
Your man at the time.
But you know what? People cheat and be married. So I could be right.
Honestly.
Stay tuned. I'll update.
No, you.
My ex is now with her. Married at all.
The girl you told me not to worry about.
He's married and cheating with my ex.
Please.
No, that's all.
All right. Well.
That's a crazy story.
I know. I do wonder, like, how long JoJo will be non-lesbian. Like, because summertime is coming up. It's so hard to not like girls in the summer because they'd be so fine in the summer.
Yeah. Men just are sweaty.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hate when men.
Look at where I was going from.
No. I hate when men have their feet out.
And they're like sweaty and they kind of clammy. Like, I'm a dude. I'm always sweaty.
I can't say that. If my ideal scenario would be dating women in the summer, fall mixing, winter men, spring.
Just because keep it a little warm in the.
Men are hot in the winter. They got the little like, you know what I love? A Henley.
What's a Henley? Like a t-shirt?
But it's like 3 buttons at the top, and then it's like a long. It's like, but it's not like it's like cool.
I know what you mean.
Like a corduroy overtop.
Okay.
Summer though, get those feet away from me.
Get the sweaty balls out of here, brother.
And girls look like shit in the winter because we always have to wear clothes.
True.
I always
y'all are
say
like, it's kind of like a little trollish.
Frumpy.
Yeah,
I'm short too. Even if you're 6 foot, it's like, why are you wearing that?
Women do be trolling, like just gargoyling in the wintertime. I don't know. It's like y'all are like warming up.
Right.
Hibernation, but the opposite.
So that's why I wish I could choose what season.
Okay.
That
might have been really offensive.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm saying
Let us know if y'all think that it's
I wish I could do that. That's not offensive.
We can swap it out.
I wish that I could do that. See how your shirt says swingers?
There's gonna be a lesbian in the comments that are like, "Don't tempt me with a good time, Stephanie."
I know you agree. Okay.
All right, moving on. If you watched the American Music Awards, congratulations. You are the only person. I'm joking.
Oh, I watched.
Oh, congrats. It was 2 people.
I can work.
The American Music Awards were on. It was a weird ass night.
It was so weird.
First
Janet
of all,
Jackson's on there. I'm like, support, but confused. And then I love a performance, but then you go into like a monologue.
So
they lose me at the monologues.
I think Janet Jackson got like the Icon Award or something.
Okay.
So she had to do like a medley of her hits. Other drama from the night.
And I'm going to say something else.
Ahead.
I'm going to get canceled this.
Go.
Why didn't she talk about her brother?
Michael?
Yeah.
what you want her to say.
She thanked a lot of people. I know and I'm not even close to my
You're
brother
right, though.
like that.
I know what you mean. Like, if your
Your
brother
brother is an icon amongst everyone.
like, not to say Janet Jackson is not a star in her own right, but like,
And
your
not to
brother is
say-
the biggest, arguably the biggest pop
And
star of all
we all
time.
fuck up. We have our problems. Like, we all, whatever. Like, you should have been like,
She often shouts Michael.
sure,
out,
but
though.
you didn't shout him out then.
Please do not try to start no.
I'm
drama.
not shouting.
One of them
drama.
is dead, so he
I
can't
love
do that.
her, but I love your brother.
Okay. I get what you mean.
Okay. You're telling me you jam out to
Y'all
which?
know white people love Michael
Oh
Jackson.
my God, you
so
guys are killing me.
now you going justice for Michael Jackson.
He can still help me if he's not here.
So anyway,
Do you listen to her music or his music more?
Janet Jackson more.
Really?
Only because Michael's so much older. Like that.
Oh,
like,
I actually, when I had an iPod, it was Michael Jackson and Gwen Stefani only.
That's a weird combination.
I know.
Janet Jackson, because shout out to my stepmom, but like my stepmom, when we like drove to Disney World a long time ago.
From where?
From Pennsylvania.
Stop.
This was like, that's how I'm old. Like, so we drove from Pennsylvania. Anyway, we listened to like 3 Janet albums in fucking rotation for like
Was Tony
24
Braxton
hours.
involved?
No, it was like all Janet. That's why I know like all those Janet Jacksons. Like,
Shout out to my
why am I
grandma.
lying?
Loved Tony Braxton.
That is not the story. The
I love
story is, because how do we get on?
Because that was also on my iPod.
They hate when we go on these little rants.
Okay,
Random
tune out.
You said tune out? Tune out. Okay, Shaboozey obviously was at the American Music Awards. Shaboozey was on stage with Megan Moroney. Megan Moroney is also a country singer. So at the time, they were presenting an award for like Best Country Duo. And here's what happened.
The very first year of this show, the award for favorite male country artist went to the great Charlie Pride.
That same year, favorite female artist went to Lynn Anderson, and this award went to the Carter family, who basically invented country music.
So if y'all didn't really catch the shade because you were listening, when Megan Moroney said, the Carter family, who basically invented country music, Shaboozey go, who?
Because you can't say Carter family and not think like Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Like, and it's,
Blue Ivy.
because, girl, you need to give additional context. Like,
Context
the
is necessary,
Carters.
especially on stage.
Are we talking about Jimmy Carter? Are we talking about
No.
Sean Carter? That would be Jay-Z.
Apparently, we're talking about people from like, I've never heard of
That
these
actually
people.
did not invent country music. So anyway, after that, Shaboozey came out basically on Twitter and was like, I don't really like that. Like, I think y'all need to basically like have some understanding that black artists played a huge part in the invention of country music.
Right.
Outside of Shaboozey's tweets, people started trashing Megan Moroney online because why?
Well, this is what we were talking about before the show, and this
Mm-hmm.
is what we need to talk about. There was a lot of people talking on TikTok specifically and X. Was that on script or was that her? That matters. Context matters.
That does matter. And we have not been able to like independently verify, but from all reports that we've read, it was
script.
on the teleprompter. But we haven't verified it ourselves.
Right, but that makes a
like-
difference because if she's up there saying, you know, the Carters from 1966
I want to let y'all know, right? Because we
versus, oh, I'm
it's
reading this.
something that the AMA people had written down.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway, Shaboozey also kind of had that same level of confusion, and he had to come out and basically defend Megan Moroney. So after she was getting trashed online, he came out and commented on an Instagram post and basically said, just want to clear something up. My reaction at the AMAs had nothing to do with Megan Moroney. She's an incredible artist, hardworking artist who's doing amazing things for country music, and I've got nothing but respect for her, which I can appreciate.
Yeah, because I love you to death, but like if you started saying some, I'd side eye you.
But that
like,
also makes me think that it was on the teleprompter.
that's what I'm saying.
Because if Shaboozey's defending her, then that means Shaboozey, they were on the stage together. He would have looked and,
and
saw
they
the same
talked
prompter.
after, being like, because these are people.
Right.
Like, why
And
do
he
you say
was-
that?
right, and
And
he-
she's like, it was on the
like-
thing. Wow.
She goes, but damn, I didn't know they was going to add that part.
You know what I
in. He
mean?
go, oh, they got you, sis. Like,
And that's a setup from somebody
That's
in the
a
back,
set-
and we need to like investigate.
right. Not that we're saying it's a setup, but like,
You can't
that's a
say
setup.
Carter.
Like,
You can't say Carter. And with Beyonce also has a country album now.
because,
Just recently with
come on.
you're setting her up.
The Carters. Are we talking about Blue, Rumi, Sir, Sean, and Beyonce?
Or
Giselle?
are we talking about? I dare you.
we
to
talking
say
about
their name.
Peter-
Right.
I mean, look
Peter
at the
Piper, like who are these people?
So,
Whoever wrote the script, I believe, is like responsible.
and I actually do believe that Shaboozey would not have come out to defend Megan Moroney
If it was her honest opinion.
if it was her words. He would have been like, nah, I side-eyed you because you shouldn't have said
Because
that
why
shit.
are you-
Yeah, the hell. So obviously we're journalism. not
Just the
fuck
definition.
today.
Open up the book.
We're just a full major at a university. But like we're journalists, so I said, let me do some Google schmoogling. The Carter family, y'all, is made up of a bunch of crusty people. A.P. Carter, Sarah Daughtery Carter, and Maybelle Addington Carter. And they are who country people consider the first family of country. Please note, however, when we talk about first families of country and we talk about the country people, those country people, those country organizations are largely run and operated by white people. So I did some further digging. And I learned that there was a black guitarist by the name of Leslie Riddle who actually taught the Carter family a lot of the shit that they knew that they essentially went off and mainstreamed and people have lynched on it. And because in what world is AP Carter coming up with an entire genre?
Okay, but I really want to highlight that whoever wrote the script, you're now on a music awards and you're saying that and it's not true.
It's not true. It's literally not true. And honestly, it took me 3 seconds to Google that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. How hard is it to like give good facts? Also, no one asked who the first person.
Yeah, like this was just also an involuntary like thing.
That's like asking like who's the first person to wear the color green, black or white? Like you're just
How would
now
I know
starting
that?
drama.
Like, and why does that even matter, bruh?
But you're starting drama.
And it wasn't even like an icon award. It was literally like the best duo award.
Not to bring Illuminati up, but do you think this is like her embarrassing like
her like
thing
humiliation?
Yeah.
I don't know. Megan Moroney was really popular. Like a few. She's
Megan
popular,
Moroney is like,
but she's not like a like
dated Morgan Wallen's like.
Yeah, she's not like a Maren Morris.
No,
type
but
of,
I'm saying like
she's no
initiation.
She's no Kelsey Ballerini. She's no Carrie Underwood. You know what I'm saying? Like in regards to like big country artists.
But that's why maybe
you think this was like a.
No one knew who she was before.
By the way, I saw Shaboozey over the weekend.
You didn't know who this was before.
Megan Moroney? I did.
No, you
I think she was on like American Idol or some shit like that. Or like The Voice or something.
Okay, but before that.
Nope.
You haven't heard her songs on the radio.
I can't tell you a single.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like this was a setup.
No, I can't tell you a single.
Because
song.
this is weird. Why are we even talking about this?
Why are we? Because I mean, there was nothing else that happened at the AMAs.
Yeah. Except Janet Jackson's not shouting at her brother.
Please.
I'm not trying to come for her, but like, I love your brother.
A day before this all went down, I was at a bar, a rooftop little party.
You do need to talk about that.
Oh my God. So I saw Shaboozey literally, y'all, like 24, not even 24 hours, like 12 hours before all this shit went down. No.
Why?
Because I'm not going to say, but there was a little bit of tension. But my friend that I was with, no, I was not fighting Shaboozey, please.
Please clickbait this.
My friend who was with me got a selfie and like, he was really nice. Anyway, Melanie Miller. Anyway, so we're at this bar, right? And the bartender spills an entire fucking drink down my leg. And I'm like, oh my God, sis. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Please don't get me in trouble. And I'm like, it's okay. I don't really care. And she goes, I have a secret. And I go, okay, well, what's the fucking secret? And she goes, you can't tell anyone and don't tell my boss. And I go, I don't even know who your boss is. And she goes, Shaboozey's over there in the corner. And I go, what? Keep in mind, this is a bar in Hollywood. It ain't that many black people in the bar. So it's
the bars.
Desert 5, I can say the bar. Yeah. Shout out to Desert 5.
Can I just say that the last time that I almost went there, Hardy was there. Another country artist.
You get what I'm saying? Like, Anyway, we go over there, we see this big black, almost said the N-word. We see this big black dude in the corner, and I go, well, it ain't me, and there's only 3 of us in here. And I go, Shabooz! And it was Shaboozey, y'all. And then we like a video of him like in the corner, like giving us the gang gang sign.
But
he was really
didn't
chill.
talk.
No, we didn't. We just
Why?
stood because I don't want to say because I like Shaboozey, but there were like
him?
no, I like him a lot.
Okay.
I think he's really cool. No, but there were like people on his team that were just doing too much.
Oh.
And I'll leave it there.
Do you know one of them? Oh.
No. But
Drama.
he was really nice. Like Shaboozey was really nice. Mel went up, got a photo with him, chatted with him for a little bit.
I should have been there. I would have broke the
there.
ice.
You would have been there. It would have been a good time. And it wasn't like a planned event, y'all. It literally was just him
I didn't get
at the
one
bar.
invite.
You literally did.
No.
Don't make me call Melanie Miller right now on this podcast and she'll tell you that she invited you to that.
To Desert 5?
Yes, she invited you
bar?
out. Yes.
I got an invite to that?
And she didn't respond.
No, I did not.
You did not respond!
I would have came. I didn't do anything on Saturday.
It was, I think you were at the beach. You were at the beach. It was that day you went to the beach.
Wait, did she send it while I'm at the beach?
I don't know. I didn't accept.
Okay. One thing about Wyld, he'll go like this, 5 p.m. I'm already plans. And he goes, do you want to do this? And then you have to say no because I already have plans.
To be fair, that's how we
But
operate. You're a busy lady now. You got things
I
to
used
do.
to have no plans.
Yeah, you
He
got
used to
things
be
to
like,
do.
"Are you free?" I'm like, "Yes."
Now, yeah, you're busy. All right.
Okay.
Um,
Bottom line, was it giving that him and Megan Moroney had beef? Like, well, this was
it
before.
was before. No, but he's really tall in person, bro. I didn't know that.
Handsome.
I would say so. I
Was
can
he
say
with a
that.
girl?
No, he was with his homies.
Breaking news.
He was not with a
Single.
girl. And you know I was watching to see if it was going to be any snow bunnies around. No, not that I'm a... But I just was watching to see
You really
what...
got to emphasize what snow bunny means in this city.
Oh, people don't know? White women.
Okay.
No shade, though. I mean, love is love. But I was just watching to see, like, what's his vibe? Like, is he like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's his type? Like, I was minding his business.
Uh-huh.
That's what we do.
And there was no...
There was no additional scoop to
Did
provide.
you and the bartender end up doing anything else after? Like, she give you any more tea?
No, but I did get
Why'd
a
you look at me like that? Like, there was
because I'm like, what do you think I'm about to tell these people?
I meant, like, did she say, like, next week?
Oh, no, but I probably should have got a number for that exact reason. No other reason, because, you know.
Right.
All right. Well, that's the
It
end
was
of my
Wild's
story.
birthday on Saturday as well.
It was my birthday. Pew, pew. Side note, I just got a text message from my friend Natasha
The girl from the
Graziano.
bar? Oh.
No, and y'all know Natasha Graziano, she was on, like, last season of TMZ Verified. We homie, she's really close. Anyway, we got TMZ. We got Omarion on the TMZ Celebrity Tour, right? And obviously the people in our office are old, y'all, except like 10 people. So they're watching, I'm watching this video, and I look over, and somebody goes, don't we know her? And I go, wait, is that Natasha Graziano? And it was Omarion, and guess who was sitting in his passenger seat?
Her.
Natasha Graziano. And I text her and I go, girl, why didn't you tell me it was Omarion?
Wait, not you catching her out.
Called her, and she didn't even tell me. And I literally talked to Natasha Graziano like last week. And at no point did she say, guess who I was hanging out with? Omarion. Now, we don't know if they're
I
dating
have
or
a
if
lot
they're
of
just
things-
friends.
yeah,
They're probably
don't
just friends.
speculate.
No, we're not. I'm not saying that she's dating him. But if I find out, I'll let y'all know.
No, you won't, because you won't be here.
I won't be here. All right. So no mean comments this week on
There
account
are
of
some. We're just not reading them.
on account of I want to go out on a nice note on my last episode here. However, because I'm leaving, obviously we have to replace Wyld on the podcast. So if y'all look to my, I'm really bad on my left and my right.
And the seating in here is a mess. Like, it's
Whatever. Okay, we have a new host of TMZ Verified. Alexa, make some noise for Alexa. People in the room. Woo! All right, so
Everyone, you're not being replaced. That's impossible.
thank you,
Just
but I am
warning.
definitely being replaced. Anyway, let us know right now in the comment section, though, after this story, if y'all.
Not comment if you like Alexa.
Wow, we do that all the time.
Stop.
Please.
Constructive
No.
feedback.
Okay, well, this is Alexa first day as
Right,
one of the co-hosts of the
amazing
podcast. So let us know before next week when she officially takes the seat.
If you hate her.
Before I
I'm
sign
not-
If
Let
we
me
should,
know.
if we should not have her ass up here again. I'm joking.
Wild.
I won't be here, so it don't matter.
Alexa, what's your middle name?
Joe,
And then what's your astrological sign?
Cancer.
Oh, slay.
Okay.
Pisces and Cancer.
Oh,
We'll be
I
fine.
love a
We'll
Pisces.
be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, the jealousies.
I go, that's what y'all are in.
The jealousy and rage.
Wild's gonna be zooming in.
I literally, right, once a
You were
week.
like, no, wait, zoom into your face when you edit that, Francis. When he's like this.
With the tear.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Alexa actually has been working. So she's been like trying to read through a bunch of shit to figure out like, because we're not doing mean comments, we still want to talk a little crap. So we're doing mean comments, not about us, but about the Lilo and Stitch movie, because I know all the young people are like, one, like what the F, not what the F was the movie, but like the movie was a lot different than the cartoon. Alexa, what can you tell us?
They ruined it.
No!
Yeah. So, I mean, are we shocked though? I feel like Disney just has not been committing when it comes to the live
Every
versions
remake
now.
sucks.
So basically, all of them just have been trash ever since Beauty and the Beast. So now they've decided to get rid of characters. They've decided to split characters up.
Mm-hmm.
They've decided to make it political. I don't know what's going on, but
Okay, so I saw the movie over the weekend, like all of us, and I thought it was great. Like,
Did you see the original?
yes, I'm
and
the
the
age
TV
group.
show.
Yes, I thought it was great. Okay, so there are a few changes that people were pissed about. Understandably so. First of all, the live action version, they got rid of Captain Gantu. Captain Gantu, if y'all don't remember, was like that big shark-looking creature that was like
Icon.
the main antagonist, like the bad guy in the original cartoon. So people were pissed because they turned freaking Jamba, who is like basically like the fun, like kind of fluffy, like big dude, fun-loving, into like the main villain in the movie. People was pissed about that. I wasn't pissed. Like I thought it flowed really well. Like,
Do you hear yourself? You just said that they made the nice guy the villain in the movie.
I know, but like it didn't feel as, maybe because it came out so, it didn't feel like a stretch to me. Like
Maybe
I felt,
it's been so long since you saw it.
that could be it too. It's probably like 3 when it came out.
Right.
You know? So that was the main reason why people were pissed off. And then the director who basically directed the movie, he came out and was like, oh, you know, we had to make some changes. Here's what he said. He said, Gantu arrives and it turns into a more conventional movie. I thought there was a nice opportunity here for Jamba to turn and become the villain in the third act. Basically to create real estate for all the emotional stuff that they did in the movie, blah, 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 blah. Thoughts?
I fully believe that they did this with Barbie, and Barbie was a perfect movie, except when they made it political, it got weird. When they did this with Lilo and Stitch, and I actually did see a clip on TikTok of like the exact moments of like on repeat
Where they changed it.
did like the political stuff like is just unnecessary, not needed.
It is a kid's movie.
It's a
like,
kids movie.
The 7-year-olds are not understanding that
Yeah.
the CIA agent, like, all they want to see is them sing and dance. Like,
and I didn't like that either. So basically okay, here I go. I started with I like the movie, and now I'm
See,
going
I'm
on about
telling
things
you.
I don't like. So like in the movie, y'all, like in the original cartoon, the like Cobra Bubbles was like basically like one of the antagonists in the movie, but like they split Cobra Bubbles into like 2 different characters. So one character was like Cobra Bubbles, who didn't even look like Cobra Bubbles. Why did they have that skinny guy? He's a great actor. I forgot his name. Courtney B. Vance. Anyway, they had him playing like one half of it, and then they had the social worker. They just like, this random character they just made up, and they made this lady the social worker in the movie.
Sounding like you don't like it.
Okay, maybe I didn't. Now that I'm doing a side-by-side comparison in my head.
When you're doing a remake, you either have to make it perfectly the same with like new actors, no changes, or make a new movie.
I like The Little Mermaid. They did a good job with that. Side by side.
I actually like the new one better, which is rare.
No, I mean like I like the live remake of The Little Mermaid
Okay,
too,
okay,
because that one was good. Like I feel like they did like it was like side by side, like
Perfect
exact
cast.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, except for the whole.
Okay, stop.
Please.
You'll take any opportunity to.
You know me. I ain't forget how the white people was acting over Ariel. But anyway, digress. So people are pissed about this. They're like dragging it online. They're calling Disney like super woke, saying that this is the end of the Disney live remake era. Y'all know they got dragged for Snow White too. So
oh, that was just a whole.
Well, let me ask a class, okay?
'Kay.
Has there ever been a remake that is good?
I like the Willy Wonka one.
With Timothy
Oh,
Chalamet?
that was good.
Oh no, I hated that one.
Oh,
I like the one that
Oh.
came out with Johnny Depp.
You gotta be
the Johnny
Oh.
Depp one. Oh yeah, no, the Johnny Depp one was good.
yeah.
Timothy Chalamet, I didn't know what the hell was happening. Why
So
was he
other than
singing
Willy
so
Wonka,
much?
which had like 15 remakes, what about regular movies that they have one remake? Is it ever better than the prior?
I'm saying Beauty and the Beast. I think,
With Emma Watson. That was
yes,
good,
Emma
actually.
Watson
That
killed
was
it.
I haven't
And
seen it.
it was.
Was he off time now?
All right, last thing on this, but did y'all hear that? I don't know if this is true, but JoJo Siwa sent an audition tape for Tangled.
Yes.
Did y'all see
Have you
this
seen
clip
it?
of it? Yes, we can't play it for you because Clarence, but it's so fucking awkward. And it's like JoJo yelling at her normal raspy JoJo voice. And I'm like, you are not a Disney princess. And I love a little bit of rasp, but
See,
like.
if
come
I was the
on.
casting directors, though, I'd be like, but what if?
Yeah, so.
Like that, like people would definitely go. I would
But that's
definitely
the
go. and
problem.
watch.
Like the Gantu, like change, like all these things. They're like, well,
Unnecessary.
what if?
And they made them human too, the aliens, right?
Yeah, well,
Like,
they
what
had
happened
them
to
like
Bob Girl?
shape-shifting and stuff. It was weird. All right, we got to move on. It's time for.
It's crumbs. It's crumbs. Today, crumbs is going to be cash because it's Wyld's last time on
Okay.
the show. And crumbs is a segment where I bring Wyld a story that I know he hasn't seen. And if he has seen it, we just like gab. And then the viewers comment on if my crumbs sucks or not. And sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't. So today's crumbs is going to be about SZA and Justin Bieber's performance because we didn't touch on this at all. And I want to discuss.
We need to discuss.
Now my questions are this.
So, what happened?
Oh,
So SZA and Justin Bieber joined SZA and Kendrick Lamar last weekend. Kendrick and SZA, y'all know, they're on the GNX tour. So they're on like a tour across the country. SZA and Justin Bieber, they have a remix together of Snooze. And SZA brought Justin Bieber out and Steph. It looked a little weird.
Basically, they're mid-song. Everything's going great. People are freaking out that he's there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he doesn't perform often. And when he does, it's like, oh my God. Like, even when he was drunk, there's that kid
He's like a
Leroy one of
unicorn,
him. He's
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, that one I watch over and over again.
Same.
It's so good.
Well, this one, he's clear. There's arguments, okay? There's back and forth. Either he's so into SZA in love and he's like swooning, closing his eyes, or he's on some sort of
Or something's going on.
something's going on. Okay,
Right.
we can't confirm or deny. But what people are speculating and what I want to ask Wyld and now Alexa about is, do you think that when Haley's posting, because Haley posted
Yes.
a video of them on stage and was like, my two favorite artists, do you think that she's in support of her husband kissing do you think she's in support of her husband kissing SZA's hand, looking very much swoon with her? Or do you think it was SZA like trying to save his ass, being like, hey, wake up, we're on stage. We got to get back to our thing or we go underground without you.
Alexa.
I have so many thoughts about this. So I think, like, obviously Haley did support it because there's also a video of her just, like, very much like Kris Jenner, like, dance moms, you know.
Right.
Getting into it. But I think he doesn't look well, and I don't think it was a swooning thing. I think it was a SZA checking in on him thing. And, like, people have been comparing this video to, like, Amy Winehouse weeks before she passed away. Like, very much just, again, not assuming things, but the comparison is there. So I don't think Haley took it as, like, oh, my God, he's swooning over, like, her. Like, he wants her. Like, I think she's also concerned, and if anything, could be thankful for SZA for having his back in that moment. Those are just my 2 cents.
Okay, this opinion could age poorly, but I feel like we are all being a little bit drama with Justin Bieber.
I
Like-
wasn't at first. I was on the bandwagon of, like, leave the man alone. He's fine. So what? He's smoking weed at Coachella. Like, it's okay. This video changed mine.
Now, I can't speak to any of his other personal things that may or may not involve alleged cult allegations, but like, first of all, it's a rap concert. If I go to any rap concert, I'm showing up fried, dyed, and linked to the side. And it ain't my fault that they asked me to come up on stage. Like, I don't think...
You don't think he knew?
He
Well,
knew.
I think he knew in advance, but I don't think he woke up that day and was like, I'm not going to do anything that I would do
You're saying
differently.
he went up and goes, I'm going on stage, but I want to be lit.
Yeah, like I'm always lit.
All right.
Like that's
PR team. Like,
It's Haley.
That's
She's behind the camera.
truly.
she's lighting the job.
And like I said, I don't really know if he could be going through some things he could not be, but I also am like, I try to give Justin Bieber the benefit of the doubt because like we grew up with Justin Bieber, but like we grew up and we were allowed to do all the crazy shit, like graduate from college and like get blacked out drunk, pass out in the streets, try different things that maybe we would not encourage other people to try. But like he's now doing all that shit that I feel like he didn't really get a chance to do because we were like in his face.
Wow, my crumbs is really eating because you both have differing like opinions, and this is important. So Wyld thinks that like he was just let you like kiss her hand because he's like, you're sexy.
So right, I would kiss him.
And then Alexa
I mean, I would-
thinks that he has an actual like,
something could be going on.
something could be going on, or possibly, something's wrong.
I still have his back. Like, he's
Totally.
a new dad. He's going through it. He's making music. That's a very emotional
Also,
state
could
to
you
be in.
imagine being a new dad?
But no,
Oh my
listen,
God,
I'm on
please.
Alexa's side. Here's why. Because in the video, she's very much grabbing his face as like, not kiss me, honey. It's like, let's get in the right spot because we're
concerning-
about to go underground. And in the clip, she's pulling him back almost as like, I'm not a performer myself, but I'm guessing it's like, hey, get on this X. Then we go
That
under.
was the concerning part.
And
how
he
she
was
like,
doing the,
"Get your ass over here."
people are speculating, we are not saying, that he was doing like the Fent lean over, He's done that before at other concerts when he's really
Yeah,
vibing.
I don't
He
think
could
that's
be
the
drunk.
lean. Trust me.
He could be drunk.
I'm
but
from
what
Philadelphia. That is
she's-
not the lean.
It was the
Yo, me do the lean right.
What I'm saying is she's holding him up. Okay, now do a drunk lean.
Yeah, do the different lean.
Okay, so she's holding him up with a drunk lean, okay?
I did not want people to see my gross outfit today.
He's wearing shrimp trunks to work, okay?
Exposed.
Exposed. But she's holding him up, for sure. Whether it's a drunk lean,
Yes.
maybe he's just really sleepy, whatever. I think that it's definitely like a get on marker, let's go.
So we're gonna have to stick around and Y'all gonna have to follow this
We
story.
might have to.
And when I say we, I
I can talk
mean
about this
not me, because I'm not gonna be working here no more.
You zoom in.
Yeah, give us a call.
Just for Justin Bieber updates. All right. Wow. I can't believe this. It's my final day, my final time in this podcast studio. Well, Alexa, Steph, I wish y'all the best. Honestly, I wish y'all the worst.
Yeah, and if I didn't get invited to the, if I didn't get invited to the
gonna
birthday
go
on
out now.
Saturday,
I would like this podcast to crash and burn in my absence. I'm joking. I'm literally joking.
I'll let you know in the comments if he invited me to his birthday on Saturday or not. I will go look.
And by the way, people, let us know if y'all like Alexa, because this is her first day, but it could also be her last day. I'm joking. Alexa, I'm joking. I'm literally joking.
Don't worry, they'll write if they don't like me as well.
Don't worry, they probably hate me.
In the meantime, y'all can follow me on like Instagram, TikTok. It's WYLD.
OnlyFans.
You know what? In a couple years, OnlyFans it is. Because I'm leaving to try to be famous. And if I don't get famous from my talent, I'm going to get famous from this body.
Swim trunks.
WYLD dot YOUNG. It's on the freaking screen. My name is Wyld.
My name is Steph.
My name's Alexa.
And for my last time, we out.
Bye.
Bye.